We're going to continue working in the checkbook file that we had created in the previous lesson. And the first thing I'm going to show you do is how to rename a sheet. Now, a spreadsheet, the entire file is what we call a workbook, and it contains many different sheets. By default, a spreadsheet file starts out with 3 sheets, which you can see down here at the bottom. By default, they're named Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. We can easily rename these to make them mean something more meaningful to us. So I'm going to go to Format, Sheet, and then Rename, and I'm going to call this Checking instead of Sheet 1. The next thing we're going to take a look at is borders and shading. Now, borders can be used to separate data, mark certain cells, or anything else you really want. They are typically used to draw attention or separate. We're going to add some borders to the check register worksheet. So, first thing we're going to do is select a block of cells, and we are going to do this by clicking and dragging. So I'm going to select A1 through G25. So I'm going to select this entire block of cells, and I'm going to go to Format, Cells. And we had been in here before on the Numbers tab, but we're going to jump over here to the Borders tab. So over here on the left is the User Defined box, and what we're going to do is we're going to put borders on the columns only. So I'm going to click here, here, and here. I don't want that middle one, so I'm going to click on that one and take that one away. Okay, and then I'm going to click outside the box and click OK. Now I have borders that are going vertically, but none that are going horizontally. Now I'm going to select A1 through G1, which are my headers. And on my formatting toolbar, I've got a borders button, and I can drop down and I get many different choices. But the choice that I want is the one that has a solid border around the whole outside. Next, I'm going to add a background color. And I do that to the same set of cells. So A1 through G1. I'm going to go to Format, Cells. This time I'm going to go to the Background tab, and I'm going to pick a light gray. Click OK, and now it's been formatted with a background color as well. Last thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to hide a column and show a column. Sometimes we're going to show you here's how to hide or show a column. A column or columns can be hidden so that the column is not seen on the screen. Hidden columns will not appear in a printout. If any cell in the hidden column is used by a formula, the formula will still use the hidden columns to produce the correct answer. At the top of the columns, a missing letter tells what column or columns are hidden. If you see columns A followed by column C, that would mean that column B is hidden. So we're going to select a column. Let's take column B for instance, and we're going to select it, and we're going to go to Format, Column, Hide, and it disappears. Okay. If we want to bring that column back, we're going to select the columns on both sides of the hidden column. I'm going to select them both. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click Show, and it'll bring that column back. Okay. Sometimes if you have a lot of columns and you're working, you want to hide one so it gives you more screen space, and then when you're done you can bring it back.